Language learning start. Children at the age of 5 learn to speak their native language, but babies are in the process of acquiring language from inside the womb, perceiving the rhythm, patterns, and tones of the language they heard. Babies perceive and recognize the rhythm and tones of their language from the moment of birth. When babies learn something new, connections are formed between neurons of nerve cells. This causes them to become strong, so when babies hear the language around them, the connection and strengthening. For example, bilingual babies distinguish between the sounds of two different languages at the same time, but they have to be exposed from a young age.
Language in contact. It happens when two different languages have contact and influence each other. It may happen because of migration or thanks to the closeness of two different countries. In some cases, this might create a mixed language, which is basically a hybrid between two languages. Rules of speaking. Knowing English words is not everything. If you want to interact with English speakers properly, you need to know how to use them. At first glance, this is obvious, but this could change in certain situations. For example, you don't speak to a president in the same way you talk to your best friend. You need politeness and formality with certain people.
Who knows more than the language has many advantages, such as a communicating between different cultures and people. It also gives an example of how of American speaks Arabic and receives more each month that this his colleagues how only speaks English, and well, because it is a multinational company and it is important that they speak more than one language, such as French, English, or other. That they practical advantages to these global markets are no longer limited because, however large companies like Apple or many small independents a company can reach all over the world thanks to technology with space, time, or international borders. Language can be the last remaining barrier to the world communication. Bilingual is performed better and problem social. Another advantage that ficos have found it does adults in their old age experience a lot of demand, and several studies have shown that people who are bilingual can delay these symptoms of dementia. These 6 years, the most experienced bilinguals showed greatest delay in the onset of dementia. Many studies have shown that keeping your brain activity can help postpone dementia. Difficult to calculate. The flexibility that comes with knowing an additional languages can also lead to greater flexibility in the social choices.